Hi, I'm Steve Groff from Cedar Meadow Farm located in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I have pioneered the permanent cover cropping system, which utilizes crop rotation, cover crops, and a permanent mulch cover as a means to clean water, healthy soil, and reduce pesticide use. I started down this road in the early 80s, but it wasn't until the 90s that it really came together. One of the key features of this system is that we never till the soil. Over time, earthworms and decaying plant roots open up the soil, allowing our crops to flourish. Water infiltration is increasing and the soil erosion is reduced to almost nothing. We are growing vegetables now on 2 to 17% slopes in a way that is at least equal to a well-managed pasture system in a context of soil quality. It is a natural process like you would see in the woods. Another component of this system is the integration of cover crops like rye and hairy vetch. These are planted in the fall to build up the soil and protect it over the winter. The cover crop is then rolled down with a special roller in the spring in preparation for planting. This biomass then serves as a barrier to limit weed growth, which reduces the need for herbicides and keeps the soil in place throughout the season. Finally, crop rotation breaks up insects, disease, and weed cycles to reduce pesticides even further. I'm sure you can see the many benefits this way of farming has to offer, but the real test comes when a system comes under stress. On September 16, 1999, the remnants of Hurricane Floyd passed through central Pennsylvania. Our farm received 8.8 inches of rain from the storm, most of which came in a 6-hour period. I was able to take dramatic video of that water that was running off my farm and compare it to the runoff of adjacent conventionally tilled fields. Well, you can see that it was windy and raining a lot. Notice the time here. This is in our adjacent field. It was conventionally tilled, the water running down through a cornfield that was chopped with corn silage. Notice how dirty and brown the water is as it leaves the field and goes down through the pasture field. Just very, very dirty. A lot of soil lost during this event. This is another field close by with water coming down. Keep watching the time. It's now 11 after 2 as we move through this segment. Now this is over in my farm. This is off about a 10-acre watershed here of clean water that you can see and notice the dramatic difference that it is compared to the other fields. And again, this is another portion of our farm looking at the clean water running off down through the waterways. If you pan back here, you can see that this is coming off about a 5-acre watershed, this here particular part. Going down further, you can see where there's water cascading down through. This is in the pasture field. Again, notice how clear and clean this water is. We had a total of 8.8 inches of rain, and a lot of it came at once. Now this is in another field that is close up. You can see how clean it is. This is actually on a 17% slope where we had some sweet corn that we had rolled down a couple days before. You can see some of the residue in there, but again, look how clean the water is. See where the wind knocked down the sweet corn. Now we're down to a stream that's nearby. Notice how it's going over the road. There was many roads closed that day because of high water. We go down a little bit further downstream. There's another road where the water is again washing over top of the road, and you can see that we had a lot of rain here. Look over on the right side coming into view. You can see there's a clean water coming into the stream. That's the water from our farm. The clean water that you see there is water that washed off about 30 acres of our farm. Again, you can see the raging torrents of water as it goes down through the stream. Now we go back up to these tilled fields again. The time is 2:52. This kept this up for about 4 hours, the intensity like this. It just kept washing away. soil and fertilizer and chemicals and whatever's in that soil is leaving the farm. This is not what we like to see. Back up to another portion of our farm, you can see where there's a place where we had cut some silage off. And here's in my tomato field, you can see the clean water. This is a 12% slope processing tomatoes, and this is really what it's all about. When we can be able to have water of such clean quality under such adverse conditions, it really shows how good this system really is. I believe it is possible for us as farmers to do a better job in keeping soil on our farms. It is our most valuable asset. It is our future. And we also have the responsibility of keeping clean the water that leaves our fields. Let's make that clear. It does affect those downstream. You can take a closer look at our farming system by checking out our website at cedarmeadowfarm.com. Or join us for our annual field day the last Wednesday of July.